Welcome to the JEC, the Jewish Enrichment Center, TorahCast. We're here for Parshat Noach. We're going to talk about a famous episode at the end of the Parsha of the Tower of Babel, Migdal Bavel. The people at that time decided they had enough. They're taking over the world. They're going to build themselves a big tower and fight God. They spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, getting as high as they could, and we know how it ended. A very important, a very interesting point is made at the beginning of the episode, where the Torah points out to us that they built this using bricks. Rashi decides to say as well that what did they make their homes out of? Also around there, they made their homes out of bricks as well. They were a brick-oriented people. Now, for the entire description of the lessons to be learned, the last thing I would have thought we need to know is what kind of houses they lived in, or what was the material that they built the tower out of. But when we get something like this pointed out to us, we know that there's a message behind it, and we know we have to think about it and figure it out. So there are those who explain that there's two things you can build with in those times. You can either go to a quarry and make hewn stone, dig it out of the mountain, and have yourself a nice house. Or you can take mud, put it in the kiln, bake it into bricks, and you'll have a brick home. The message behind what they were doing is as follows. They wanted to remove themselves from the natural world as much as possible. The more you're connected with the basic nature, the more you're connected with God's handiwork, the harder it is to run away. They wanted to make their home something man-made. They wanted to be removed from nature. This tower that they're going to fight God with, they wanted to be man-made, not using God materials. They felt they could run away. The more they hide behind their own creativity and their own handiwork, the more they can remove themselves from God. We know the beauty of nature is hard to hide from. A friend of mine, when he was redoing his countertops, he chose granite. And he didn't want a basic pattern, something which is here and here and here, same and consistent. He wanted there to be imperfection. He wanted there to be discoloration. So you can see that this is a natural stone, and it's beauty in its true essence. We just came out of the holiday of Sukkot. We just finished. The message of the Sukkah is that we leave our safe homes. We go into a temporary dwelling, covered only with the most simple of foliage above our heads, the most simple protection, straight from God. And we live in that, and we take the message that no matter where we are in life, we're protected by God, and we're in His world, and it's Him that we want to connect to. Let's learn the message of the Sukkah, take it with us, reinforced in this week's Parasha, that wherever you are, you're in God's world, and you're being protected. Shabbat Shalom.